Okay, what I'm going to do is this is the little room where I usually do my ring stuff. So I'm going to keep it, well, I don't always do my ring stuff here, but I call it my ring stuff. Actually, it's a pendulum, and I use actually an ex-husband a wedding ring, which is all gold. It was handmade back in 1977, 78. By a couple of gold artisans from Mexico, and it's just heavy, but it works so well because it's just the right weight, and it tends to swing either that way, but it's kind of changed over the years, but I've just used the same thing for so long that it's got that energy in it, and I just keep using it. Although a heavy ring would work just as well, but I prefer them rather than the store-bought crystal type of pendulums you see in the various stores. Anyway, this is not necessarily me moving. It moves my hands somewhat, just because I'm not all that steady, and but it will move. It does move on its own. Sometimes it's a little bit slow to get started, but this is it. I supposedly went on it in an out-of-body experience, or had what you might call a lucid dream last night. I don't remember as much last night. Sometimes I do, but last night I didn't. And this was part of a meetup group, Sharon's meetup group, and I didn't really see anything. I was able to go through my third eye before I went to bed, but I knew that the third eye was activated definitely, but there's other things that I've been leaving and going places for a long time, but I just didn't happen to see anything last night. Sometimes I see things, and sometimes it's just like I go to sleep, but I know that I'm there, but I don't see anything or don't remember anything. I wish I did all the time, but I don't. I'm going to ask just a few questions, and we'll see what the ring says this morning. Okay, darlings, is this spirit that I'm speaking with now, or I'm going to ask you if it's spirit or if it's extraterrestrial. Is it spirit? No, it's not spirit I'm speaking with. Is it... Sometimes they actually take my arm, you'll see them, and I don't know, it's an exterior or an outside entity that actually takes my arm and pulls it and shakes it. I have no control over it. It's the most ridiculous thing. And what it does is, you'll see that it shakes it to turn the direction of the ring around. It started doing that about a year ago, but I've been doing this probably since 2007. Well, probably before that. Probably more like 2004, 2005. Okay, so this is extraterrestrial. See, I cannot control my hand. I know it's hard for you to see that or to believe that, but I can't control my hand it takes my whole entire arm and literally shakes it and grabs it to turn it around. This is extraterrestrial that is speaking this morning right now. The extraterrestrials, is this Arcturians? Because that's where we were supposed to go last night. Is this Arcturian? No. Let's take another very common extraterrestrial. Is this, is this the Syrians? Is this the Syrians? I want to be sure. This is the Syrians that apparently are moving my ring right now. Let me see, what can I say? Did all 8 people, I think that's who was going last night, did all 8 persons go to the ship last night? Whether they knew they were there or not, did all 8 people go to the Arcturian ship? No. Did at least 7 go? Did 6 go? Did at least 6 go? Did at least 5 go? Ow, God, he grabbed whoever it is, grabbed me there. At least 5 of us went out of the 8. Okay, 5 went. Did I ever make it? I'm trying to turn it to no, and it won't let me. See, it won't let me. If that's a true test, if I try to turn it in the opposite direction and it won't let me, I mean, it just grabs me and swings me in the other direction. It's like saying, stop that. No, I'm saying yes, don't play with me. So it actually really fights me physically. I only do this with my right hand. I don't know if there's something with my right hand versus my left, but I always do it with my right hand. Of course, I'm right-handed, so that it's really awkward for me to do it with my left, although I suppose it could be. But it's also my right eye that tends to get the flashes of white or light up in the upper right-hand part of my eye. And I was really concerned that it might be a detached retina. And I went to a German ophthalmologist in Gainesville, Florida. And I told him it could be spirit. And he said, boy, there's nothing wrong with your eye. He said he just looked it over and over again. And he brought me back twice to check it. And he said, no, I can't see anything wrong. He really thought it might be spirit. But he was German and very much believing. He was about 70 years old. He was great. He was really nice. Maybe he was just pacifying me by joining in with my thoughts. But anyway, he was very nice. But anyway, that's my right side. I'm very right-sided. Very right-sided. Not so much left-sided. I can't hardly do anything with my left side. Well, except I play the guitar, play the banjo, and I use my left hand, do the violin. Piano. You guys, if I'm speaking to the Syrians, is Terence correct that it could be Syrians that are speaking to me when I speak my language? Is it a Syrian language that I'm speaking? No, it's not Syrian. So if I spoke right now, you would say that it's not Syrian. Is that Syrian right there that I said? It's kind of going in a diagonal, like it could be, or part of it is. Is just part of that language Syrian? No. It's grabbed me, turned me in the other direction. No. I sound very much, I think, and this language has changed over the years a lot, but it actually, I hate to say it somewhat, but it sounds like the Sasquatch language when they slow the Sasquatch language down. Is it anything similar to the Sasquatch language slowed down? Oh my gosh. Saying yes. It's similar. Okay. The photos that I took out my window, the videos, and I got what appeared to be very, very unusual photographs out my window of my car early in the morning and then at night. Was I seeing actually into another dimension? Was it a spacecraft I was seeing? Or part of a spacecraft? I will have to put those photos out online too. I haven't done that, at least not on this site. Okay, are all the people that I contact, have I been correct in who they are? Frank Sinatra, Clark Gable, all of that. George Washington, I've talked to him. Lincoln, I've talked to him. Talked to all kinds of people. And it is true that anybody who wants to contact anybody like that, the ability, I mean, the ability is there. Anybody can do it. Okay. They seem to be saying yes. Okay, anyway, I love you guys, and this is just a short video. We'll ask some more questions, and on another date, since this is 10 minutes long already, and YouTube really doesn't like things too long. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, and I love you guys. Thank you, and thank you for allowing us to go onto the ship. Thank the Arcturians for their wonderful hospitality. Love you.